Welcome to part 2 of my Spyro 2 any% tutorial. I am so proud of you guys for getting this far. Winter Tundra is where it gets down. It gets some serious action goes down here. And I believe in you guys. You can make it. So, I'm actually going to show you 3 ways to get into Dragon Shores. I really do want you guys to take the time to learn Penguin Proxy because it is a huge time save. And if you don't get Penguin Proxy, there's always a backup, which I'm going to show you. Now, since this is the beginner tutorial, I'm going to show you the easiest way right now. You can just do double jumps to get on top of these. There's this polygon right here that you'll land on top of. Over here, hover, boom, right in the middle. This one's pretty skinny, so be careful. At the peak of my double jump, I let go to just flop on top. If you keep, like, really holding your double jump, you'll just, like, clear the sky and just fall off. So I let go, flop, and turn around in place. Be careful. Center your camera, makes it much easier. I like to do a walking double jump off the tip of this thing, like, right before the tip of it. But you can just, like, walk inch by inch and do a double jump if you want, but I just walking double jump and glide right here. Now, I'm going to show you the stairs to get the Dragon Shores, but also then the whirlwind to get the Dragon Shores, then a Penguin Proxy. But here's the easiest way to start off. Whatever developer made these stairs is just... what are these stairs? Alright. Here, you just double jump to get over here. Double jump. Remember, if you don't feel confident in a jump, you can always end it in a hover. That's why it's in the game, right? Now, when I was trying to get out of bounds here, I was getting lost. I'm gonna show you guys some indicators that I use to get to the Dragon Shores portal, which is underneath the map and invisible. So I'll help you show you the way there. So here we go. A good indicator to not accidentally get back into bounds is this white part of the wall, but also the grass and the snow in the ground. You don't want to go so high that you fling back in bounds, but you don't want to go too low to where you miss the Dragon Shores portal. So try to stay in between this area until you get very close to the grass, and just dip right underneath the grass to easily get into the portal. Notice how I flamed the portal there? Flaming the portal is a good indicator to see where it's at. If you're too below it and your flame doesn't hit anything, try to hover and you might just barely make it into the portal. So I always like to flame it to be sure I know where it's at. Alright, so if you're feeling a little confident that you wanted to go a faster route, take this whirlwind. And you're going to be veering to the right as soon as you get in here. So hold right, center your camera, and you're going to try to land on this polygon past this golden spike right here. It's pretty slippery, so just try to hover and stay in place, because if you move around, you can slip. So right here, you're going to do a double jump, and then you're going to press X square when you get on that V there. So double jump, X square, and you hold it through, pan your camera, and you take the same location to get the Dragon Shores. The fastest strat to get into Dragon Shores is Penguin Proxy. And hey, if you don't get off the first penguin, you can get off the second penguin. Or you can get it off the third penguin. And if you don't get any of those, you can just take that skip that I showed you. So, yeah, it is a huge time save, so I recommend learning it. And I learned it right away when I was getting into any%, so I recommend just doing so now. Now, you want to hit the penguin about here, in this area, facing this slope. Because up there, don't mind me having fireball, is where you'll be landing. So you just want to make sure it's wide open. You don't want to accidentally do a penguin proxy into the wall because you'll just bonk. Make sure he's wide open here for you. So unlike the frog where you do a big lob and you press X on him again, you actually have to charge into the penguin and do a short hop and then press X again inside the penguin. Like so. X, X. Then you hop, charge over, and you're entering Dragon Shores. Now remember, if you missed the first penguin, you can always try the second penguin too. Let's see here, if I can even get it. You don't want to hit into a wall or anything. There we go. And now, I can get over. Let's see. There is this strat you can take, but it's a bit more complex. And you can enter Dragon Shores. Or the third penguin. Which I completely missed, so you can just do this anyways. But yeah, I recommend learning Penguin Proxy. It is such a time save. Alright, so Dragon Shores, I'd say, is the hardest part about Winter Tundra, actually. At least for the beginner route. So, I'm going to show you every little visual marker and thing I do about this wall, because it takes more than the Breeze Harbor Portal, actually. Breeze Harbor Portal just helps you get used to this type of movement. Alright, so first thing is that use this crack in the wall as your indicator. This is where you'll be jumping from. I jump right before this crack / like at the crack. So that is your best visual indicator. And when you're preparing for this, it's good to have your camera panned into the wall. You'll have more control to see where you're going exactly. Because if you're just like this, it's very just awkward. It's good to see where you're going, and having a camera panned into the wall makes it set up to look where you're going. And just like the Breeze Harbor Portal, you'll be curving into the wall, like right here, where it starts to change, because you want to flop over into the water to get Fireball, but to do the next strat, to get into Ripto, you're going to need to get on top of this wall. So I'd say just get consistent on getting on top of the wall. Don't settle for just flopping over the wall. You got to get consistent on getting on top of the wall. I believe in you, gamer. You can do it. So, with all that in mind, remember, crack in the wall, indicator, keep your camera panned in the wall, more control, and to glide and curve into the wall at the very end. So here we go. Camera panned. Jump right before. Curve. I didn't get on top of the wall, but at least I got over the wall to get Fireball. So I'll show you the way to Fireball now. Now, be careful in this water. It'll be laggy and eat your inputs. If you dive, your game will just get like soft locked or crash, and the run's dead. So make sure you do not dive in this water. Do not dive. It's glitchy. You cannot. So make your way over here. You'll see this target and the Fireball power-up. To get it is pretty easy. You just double jump out of this water, glide over to it, and you hover into the bottom of it. You won't be going into the room there. You'll be underneath, but you'll still grab the Fireball power-up. So don't try to get too close to the edge of this water, actually. It's not good, because it'll, like, flop you out if you do that. So don't get too close to the edge of this water. So, double jump, glide, and you hover. You'll know you get the power-up when it goes shing, just like that, and let yourself die, because you'll need to get on top of the wall now. And you can see you got Fireball power-up, which is very OP and nice. It's using 100%. So, and for just Ripto and any percent, it's that good. So, now we need to get on top of the wall for the next part. We can't just flop over the wall. There we are. Top of the wall. So, a nice, something you'll notice, you'll get on top of the wall, and then Spyro will, trip and fall off the wall. And it's like, oh, all my effort for naught. But don't worry. A thing I use, when I'm curving into the wall and Spyro's feet just kind of grasp it, I jump to get some control, and you can jump towards onto this wall. So try to do that when you're curving into the wall and Spyro kind of gets on top, he'll flop, but if you spam the X button to jump, you can jump on top of this wall and get here. And I don't know, it's just some nice control. I've noticed that helps. It might I hope you don't spam X and glide off the wall or something, but try to jump. I've noticed that helps. Alright, now, as you can probably see, your frame rate gets crazy bad when you look towards this, mountain. Oh, but you need to get over here. Try to be a little patient at first, because the frame rate will work against you. You can just double jump to get over to this, curve and hover into here. Now, I'm so sorry I don't have an input display, but I play on keyboard and it would confuse you guys. But here I'm going to teach you how to Sproder into theater. You're going to have to get around this whole mountain here with like X and square, and Spyro kind of fly around this mountain slash cling onto it. It's called Sproder Man because it's Spider-Man and Spyro because you kind of cling to the mountain but also fly. You'll see. So some people press it too rapidly, some people hold it too long. I'm going to show all the differences here of what I do. So it doesn't really matter what your camera angle is here, but you're going to get right over this hump here and start doing Sproder. So it's X square, X square, X square, and I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to say every input that I do, and hopefully that'll help you understand it. So X square, X square, X square, X square. Start curving in X square, X square, X. You can you can clip through right there. I'm gonna do this multiple times to show you different ways to get over here, like different heights and such. So next I'm gonna show you if you do it too rapidly, you'll still make it around the wall, but it'll just be like barely. X square, X square, X square, and look how much height I lose if I do it too rapidly. It's like, it's a little unsafe because you could be too low just like that and you won't make it. So don't try to do it too rapid. Now too long, you'll find yourself flopping way too much and it really sucks. So you'd rather hold it too rapidly than too long because watch what happens. Look at that frame rate. You'll find yourself flopping on random parts of this wall. Like right there, I just flopped. Right there, I just flopped. It's just, if you hold it too long, it's pretty tragic. So you have to find that good medium to faster pace rhythm to get around that wall. Lastly, I'm going to show you what a perfect Sproder looks like. So at the very peak of this, I'll be charging over the last hump so I don't accidentally flop like so. And you'll get right on top of here where you don't even have to double jump to get on top of the coaster. You just are here. Now that you mastered the Sproder, it's time to get into the theater. There would be a little like part of this roller coaster that you can't like just walk up, so you just like double jump. It's really simple. And you're gonna be heading this way to go get the next power up, swim. So you literally just double jump and glide and just flop in, and boom. It's real simple. And you come over here to Come On Sparks, and you read it, you skip some cutscenes, and then you'll leave Dragon Shores. Spam. Like every cutscene in this game, my loading times are probably longer than yours, so I play on Duck Station. Alright, and you spam triangle to leave this page. Start. Exit level. Now you're on your way. Almost done. The last trick. Swim in air. This is a run killer for a lot of new players, but I believe you can get this really consistently once you understand how to just hit the water properly. So there's 3 things that I do during this, or maybe even 2, but I'll share 3. First is a visual indicator of when I glide out of my charge, and then you can pull back while you're gliding to slow yourself down if you're too high. And the third thing is the angle that I hit the water so I get it consistently. So let me just show it here. Your indicator for a good height for this trick is this water line right here and this long and skinny brick. When you are diving down to that water line, you'll notice you're very close, and when you want to start gliding out of your charge is at that skinny brick is like practically the perfect height. Notice how I barely pulled back while gliding here to make sure I get the perfect height on that water. So remember, you can always do that if needed. Now the biggest part is the angle that you hit this water. You can see this polygon right here, kind of like a long V, if I can call it that. You want to hit it on this left side while barely looking to the left, and you will consistently swim through the air. Just keep practicing that. Just make sure you're angled with this strip right here, and you will get some air every time. Now I'm going to show it just all in one fell swoop without any pausing. Notice how I glid too soon there, but I still hit it. Glid or glide? Glided? Whatever. But yeah, that's it. Now, one small thing to worry about, not really though, you can enter the Dragon Shores portal still. Don't accidentally charge up too high and enter this portal. That'll be embarrassing. Just go straight to Ripto's loading zone down here. And you are at the final boss. Honestly, the Ripto fight is not hard at all. You just spam Fireball versus this guy. So, first thing will happen, Zoe will try to talk to you. Just spam X to go past her talking. And center your camera. And just start walking forward towards Ripto. And, keep your camera centered, though. And just spam Fireball. Center camera, walk forward. And just spam this. At the last hit, you're going to turn around and start hitting Mecha Gold. Just don't forget to skip these cutscenes to start. Stop at the center of this ring and just keep spamming. At the last hit, you're going to angle up near that golden triangle or yellow and get an early hit on Ripto's last phase. Boom. There you are. Now you just follow him. You curve to the right with him here. Keep going. You get easy hits on him. Now there's a lot of ways you can dodge these green ball magic things. You can just charge underneath them. You can press X and square while flying and just go way over them. Or you literally can just weave around them. You shouldn't be getting hit in this fight. The only time you're getting hit is if you're trading to get a hit on him, you know. You got 3 hits, so you'll be alright. Alright, so now during this phase, you probably have noticed so far, if you get close to him, he'll run away. So just try to follow him and hit him from a decent distance. And just keep doing that until you get to this. You notice his health bar right here. This is when he'll start flying out of bounds. So, a good way to hit him again early is to turn around like that and follow his path. Mine was a little scuffed, but it's a good way to get a quick hit in on him. But yeah, that's your timer and you're done with Ripto. I'm going to link a video by Bluntbow that shows the Ripto fight to a more detailed. So that'll be really good if you want to learn Ripto to a T. But you can just follow him and just spam Fireball. But yeah, that's all you got from me, guys. You've beaten the game, and yeah, I'm just proud of you. It's so cool to have more people in the community that want to play. It'll be great to have you guys. So, if you have any questions, leave comments below and join the Spyro Discord. They will help you out a lot. And feel free to stop by my stream to ask any questions. I can show you on stream how to do a trick, and I'll describe it even better for you if you need. So, feel free to join. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and welcome to Spyro 2 Any%.